We are at the decommissioned Fire Station, which is the future home of Hisan J. Polk Transformation Academy. As a fire station, it was here to provide the community with emergency services that were needed. And so the transformation of this building would be huge. It certainly was always a dream for us not to only have an adult campus, but also to have a youth campus. And what the adult campus has taught us is that whenever we have residents there, they often tell us about their struggles and barriers when they were youth. And most often, they were not in a supportive environment.
The HJP Academy will be an environment that will put the heart into I can and we believe. It is a boarding school where a young man can come in and they will be able to get their GED or high school diploma, and they will be able to get a certification in light construction, technology, and be on a career pathway to go from where they are to where they want to be.
I wish it was an HJP during my journey, because when I needed that outlet, it wasn't there. It wasn't even known to me. So had I had that outlet at the time that I needed it, then I'm pretty sure that my life choices and my life trajectory would be far more advanced than it is now. And a lot of choices that I made along the way, I wouldn't have made.
Juan gave me a call from jail. And what I remember about Juan is that he was very well spoken. Especially being a 17-year-old young man. Juan was really, he knew what he wanted. And he asked if he, could be a part of our program. And so we signed Juan up, and he enrolled in our Light Manhood program.
LIGHT is LINC's youth development program. It stands for LINC's Initiative to Educate. And LIGHT provides the youth in our community with the services that are needed to prevent them from going into incarceration.
I was actually on pretrial release, on house arrest, fighting a murder case actually. At that time I had dreads. I'm a black male, I wasn't as groomed, so I was used to people clutching their purses or calling the police or not even giving me a shot for a job. At Frankie and them, they accepted me with open arms. They saw me as Juan Bethay, not as a piece of paper, not as a charge, as someone who had potential.
A lot of times when young people become homeless, they are looking for a residential program with support so that they don't have to worry about being homeless, that, hey, this program is supporting me. And then as we wrap the support services around that person, you can almost ensure a person's success.
When it actually came down for me to face the music in regards to my charges, I was just pretty sure that LIGHT or LINC and everyone else was just gonna disappear like a lot of family and friends did. But they was actually there with me in the courtroom, advocating for me. And just vouching, saying, hey, he's worth so much more outside and free than he is behind a bar.
Our organization has been around well over 2 decades, going on 3 decades, where we have supported individuals where they became successful. Thousands of individuals that have become successful. And I didn't say we made them successful, but we supported them, because really the individual does the heavy lifting.
There isn't a segment in our country where students don't need additional help. There isn't a segment in our community where students may be housing insecure, may have academic deficits or untapped potential. And this provides us the opportunity not only to tap the potential here, but to also tap that potential nationwide.
The Academy is named after Hisan J, Polk, who was a former participant of Like Manhood and also an entrepreneur. He had his own clothing brand, and most importantly, he was someone the community loved. A guy that was full of life, full of potential, and was guaranteed to make you laugh. He could turn any situation, negative situation, to a positive. And a lot of times, that's what people need. I feel like that's what the world needs right now. They need more Hisan J. Polks. I would like for people, when they look at or when they think about HJP, thinking about you helping to solve a problem. Every day when you wake up and you ask yourself, what is your why? Think about that every day. Why do you do what you do every day? Why do you feel comfortable? And ask yourself this. It's another individual out there who does not have that why. How can I help him find his why?
We need the community to show that they are a true community and a true family to these young men. And again, ensure that they can go from where they are to where they want to be, no matter what. Love them beyond their worst mistakes.
The work I do here is meaningful. I know that we change and transform lives, and I am in such a unique position to be able to see that demonstrated day in and day out, not only with our adult program, but also with our youth development program, the LIGHT program, and soon with Hisan J. Polk Academy.